Hello, hi, it's Bonnie here and welcome to my channel, The Purple Frog Stitches. So today is a video for my whip update for December and my 2022 stitching plans. I had hoped to have two different videos, one before Christmas to be my stitching plans for 2022 and one on New Year's Eve to be my whip update for December. I had hoped to wish you all a happy Christmas before the fact, but it is Boxing Day and this has been my first chance to film, and I want to say happy Christmas and I hope everybody had a fantastic day yesterday. I hope everybody got all the things that they wanted and spent all the quality time that they needed with their family and friends. And I just want to wish you all the love for Christmas and hope you have a fantastic 2022. New Year's Eve is going to be coming and I'm hoping this is the day that I've uploaded this video, and I hope that you have a fantastic new year. 2022 needs to be awesome for all of us, it really does. And yes, that's I can't explain how awesome it needs to be. 2021 was rubbish, 2020 was even more rubbish, and I hope 2022 is just awesome. Okay, so let's get cracking, but before I do, I want to say thank you all for coming back to seeing me on my video today, and thank you all who have subscribed recently. I'm so flabbergasted that you would even consider subscribing, and I'm about to cry. Don't do that. And I'm just appreciative for each and every one of you for even considering to watch my video and to spend some time with me. And thank you all very much for subscribing and just watching. Click a like if you don't want to subscribe, I don't mind, but do let me know that you have watched it in some way by clicking like, subscribing, or even putting an emoji on just to say hello. Even a full stop will be fine in the comments. I don't care, just let me know that you stopped by and it will be brilliant. It will be brilliant for me to know that you have watched it and you have enjoyed my video, and thank you very much. It boosts my ego if I'm honest, and I'm just really, yes. Okay, so let's get cracking before I burst into tears, because I don't know why that's making me emotional, but it is. But let's get cracking. So, whip update. Let's start with whip update. So first thing first, right, my goals for December. My goals for December was to work on Quilted Hills, Dahlia, Frog Pile, Alexandrite, and Hannah Montage. I keep wanting to say Hannah Montana, but it's not. It's the Hannah Lynn Montage. Hannah Montana. I've never watched it. I don't even know. Anyway, so, right, Quilted Hills. Let's start with that. So Quilted Hills is this wonderful specimen. I absolutely love this piece. It's so much fun to stitch, and I've been stitching the diamonds here, the little gems, with DMC Etoile, and I just love it so much. It's been so much fun, and I have decided to stitch. I was stitching randomly, but then I decided no, I didn't want the same two colours in the same row either way. So it took a bit of working out, and I had to frog a few pieces to try and make it work. And so far, I think I have, so far in my one heel that I've done so far, I think it has worked, and it looks awesome if I say so myself. And I shall put a picture here to show you what it looks like at the beginning of the month. And drum roll please. This is where it is now. And so far I really enjoy this. I have had to move the hoop so that I could do this, and I am not moving the hoop again until I've done everything I can in this possible space here. And then I'll finish off the toe of the shoe here and whatever else of the heel, because I think the heel will end up a bit lower here, because I think the heel ends parallel to the shoe, the toe of the shoe. I'm looking at the piece, the piece of the cover picture to try and describe it to you, which is why I keep looking down here, and also my bullet journal's down here, so I keep looking. If that bothers you, I do apologise. It's just my memory is worse than a fish, and I can't possibly remember anything without looking down at my notes. But anyway, so this is where I'm at so far, and my goal was to stitch 1,500 stitches, and I think I've done that, because I had to do all the back stitching, and that was like a lot of stitches, and this finished it off. So if it isn't exactly 1,500 or is over or slightly under, I don't care because I don't have time to stitch every single back stitch ever. I just don't have time, and I think this is a win for me in my book. It's definitely 1,500 because this here is approximately 1,300 approximately, and then the rest of this will be, I think we'll hit the 200 to make it 1,500. So there I go with that one. Let's put this over here with my 2022 stitching plans pile. Okay, so the next one is the Hannah Lynn Montage. My goal was to stitch 250 stitches, and so far I've managed 168 stitches, and I'm finding it really difficult to stitch on this because I've got it on my Lowry, but my Lowry can't go up high enough, so I'm all like this, and I'm finding it really uncomfortable. I'm not entirely sure what I can do about that. I tried to move to my sofa, but my sofa is too low and too soft, and I can't sit up straight, and then I don't have the long arm to make my the stitching get close to me in a place that I need it. So this is the only place I can stitch, in my kitchen with my Lowry. So at the moment I'm finding that really uncomfortable. Usually I like to stitch in hand with a hoop or with my Q-snap, or just by rolling up my fabric and stitching in hand, because I find that more comfortable. But at the moment I'm finding it really uncomfortable to stitch this, so it slows me down a lot. Because I reckon with the help of the pattern keeper I could have had 250 stitches done on this so far, because I spent 4 hours on this. I think it was 4 hours, at least 3.5, maybe 3 hours on this just 2 days ago, and I was so slow. It was really slow going, but I'm persevering because I reckon this will be a really beautiful piece once I get started. I just need to experiment with different ways of stitching, really. I might try and experiment with a different frame, or maybe get one of those table frames. I don't know. I remember seeing at a retreat one day it looked like a movable vise that you clamp onto the table, and it looks like a vise and it just moves around. So I'm thinking of looking to see if I can find something like that, to see if that would help me, or find some sort of table frame, because at the moment I'm finding that stitching on a big piece like this with the Lowry is not working for me. So I don't know, I'll just have to experiment and see how I go. But so far this is where I'm at with Hannah Lynn Montage. I'm finding this quite a pretty piece, but at the moment it's slow going. I think I have made a mistake somewhere in this, because there's a grey stitch which I think shouldn't be in that place. So I'm starting to get a little bit upset, because I think I have effed it up somewhere around there. But it's 25 count, one over one. No way I'm frogging, just no way, I'm not frogging nothing. So I'm going to fudge, and hopefully it doesn't fudge too much to be noticed. That didn't make sense. Hopefully I haven't fudged it too much so that it is noticeable. Does that make sense? Probably not. Anyway, so there we are. We'll just leave that there for now. But yeah, so that's that. And then the next thing was, did I speak about Dahlia? You don't know how many takes of this video I've had so far, so I can't even remember what I have said and haven't said in this particular take. So if I'm repeating myself, I'll either cut it out or just profusely apologise. But Dahlia, here we go, Dahlia. Dahlia is the Whip Be Gone challenge that I was doing, and so far I have failed miserably at the Whip Be Gone challenge. I don't even think I managed to finish quarter one. I don't think so. And I missed the start of quarter two, and then I missed the start of quarter three. I think they are now in quarter four. And since I missed everything, I didn't find doing Dahlia a priority. I'm a little bit gutted with myself for letting the ball drop on that one, because I think I could have done really well with it, but what can you say? I can't keep everything up in the air, and I think I really got a bit ambitious just taking that on. I took that on, and then I took on I Dare You Sal, and then I've got the Whip Go, and yeah, I think I took on too much. But I would have got all that done, but then I took on a reading challenge in December, and that I think has cut into my stitching time, but I want to read, so I don't know what to do. And I've done it again. You'll see in my stitching plans, I think I have over planned myself again. But I don't care, I'm going to keep it on my plan because it looks awesome, and just keep going and then see how far I get with it all. Because I've also got quite a few reading plans as well. I'm considering making some reading videos. We'll see. 2022, I want to be creative with my channel, and I want to get a book thing going, whether it's Bookstagram or Booktube. I don't know. What do you think? Just do Flosstube and then do a Booktube? Do a Bookstagram, which probably sounds a bit more doable. I don't know. But anyway, that's that. Did I even show you the Dahlia? I just started rambling. This is what she looks like. I haven't done anything since the beginning of December on Dahlia at all. So there is no point in putting a starting photo up, because that is pretty much it. But I'm hoping to get some sort of progress on her, but I don't think I will in 2022. I think I'll give her a break again, which is a shame because I've done quite a lot. But you'll see in my in my, what am I saying to myself? You will see in my Whip Go plans if I can fit that in or not. That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. Right, so we have Whip Go. This is... So, sorry about that. That was an unnecessary disruption. Okay, so now we're going to talk about Whip Go. So, my Whip Go numbers for December were 9 and 23. 9 was Frog Pile, and I have done nothing. So this is the starting point for Frog Pile. I am hoping, since it's only the 26th of December right now, I'm hoping I might be able to get one of the Whip Goes done, and I think it's more likely to be the Alexandrite because of the geometric shapes, and I won't have to count so much, because apparently I do not know how to count anymore. My ability to count has gone because I keep messing up on this one and frogging everything I stitch, so that's just not helpful, is it? I shall put down, I will not put down the starting photo because I haven't done anything on it so far, but this is where I am, and I just need to try and get 150 stitches in to get that done by the end of December, and then hopefully I will have met the December goal. So I had to do 150 stitches on Frog Pile. Did I mention that I had to only do 200 stitches on Dahlia? Well, anyway, that's that. So that's my whip update, and I hope you enjoy that. I'm sorry I couldn't make all of the stitch count that I had hoped, but if I do make any stitch goal accomplishments before the end of December, I'll add it to this video during editing, like a picture, so that you can see. But let's hope I can get at least the rest of the Hannah montage, and because I think I only need to get another 100 stitches in on that one, because I've only done 168 stitches on Hannah montage, and hopefully, maybe if I'm lucky, I can get the 150 in the Alexandrite. We'll see. In December, I got some happy mail, so I'm going to show you that next. Let's pull this up. Let me have a look. Right, so first of all, I forgot that I had bought myself a chart. I thought in my mind I was just inquiring about it, but somehow I used the language that implied that I was actually going to be buying it. So in my head, I thought I wasn't getting it. I was like, oh, I really wish I told Sarah I wanted it, but I'm not going to because I can't. And but then it came through the door, through the mail, and I was like, oh crap. I did say I want to do it. So I'm really glad I did, because look at this gorgeous chart. Look at it. Absolutely beautiful. Let me get it out of here so it's not glaring at you. It's still glaring, but there we go. Isn't that just beautiful? I love it. I'm really sad but I do not have the colour fabric in my stash, because if I did, I would totally start this in January. But I'm not. I'm hoping maybe I get some birthday money, because my birthday's on the 5th of January. So if I get some birthday money, maybe I can buy some fabric and then start this year, because this would be amazing to stitch. The fabric that it asks for is Mirage Linen by Picture This Plus, but I just want some grey, or even dark grey, even weave, probably 28 or 32 count. But I will see if I can get any from, what's her name, Sparkly's Fabric. I will see, because that would be amazing if I could get this started this year. Because I've been trying, despite the last couple of months of this year, I have been trying to get my WIP pile, to get my WIP pile down. And in the past, like 2 or 3 years, I haven't really bought anything, and I haven't really started anything. So if I had done, it was because I was at a retreat. So to start something new would be nice. But this just looks like it will be gorgeous, and already I've seen a sneak preview of, I don't know if it's a sneak preview, but I've seen a picture of what February's one is going to look like. Oh my god, there's swans, and I can't wait to get my fingers on that one. And I would love to be able, oh, don't show my address. I would love to be able to stitch on that. I would love to, because it just looks amazing. That fox is just gorgeous. I mean, we always see foxes in my backyard. There's one called Sir Limp-a-Lot, because he keeps walking through our garden, but he limps. And so my husband called him Sir Limp-a-Lot, and it's just stuck. So every time I see a limping fox, it's Sir Limp-a-Lot. And okay, so the next one that I want to show you is a giveaway. This is a giveaway that was on Mr. Holic channel. He's a new Flosstuber in the last few months, I think. And prior to that, he was a gamer. He did games on his channel, and I thought his channel was awesome. But when I found out they were doing Flosstube, I was like, awesome! And then I won a giveaway on his channel, and I'm just like, what? Can't believe it. I'm still a bit in shock. So, are we ready? This is something that he stitched himself, and then he gave the chart away, and I won the giveaway. And it is a heart in hand needle art pattern, which I've never heard of before. At least I don't think so. If I have, then it didn't register. And it's called Ye Old Crow Sampler, and I love it. It doesn't come with the embellishments, because obviously he has already stitched it, so he's used the embellishments. But if I figure out what the embellishments were, I can try use what the embellishments. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. But I'll ask him, and then maybe he'll show me a picture of the embellishments, or I'll check out his channel again. Oh, I think they were not biscuits. It's not biscuits, buttons. They look like little buttons, little black buttons. So I guess I could find them myself. Oh yeah, they were round black buttons. But I'm guessing if there were if you got no black buttons, I'm guessing you can just use beads or something else, another charm. But I'll see what I've got in stash. I do have some black beads. Or I will see if I can just buy some black buttons. But yeah, it is the Old Crow. Ye Old Crow sampler by Heart in Hand Design. Isn't it beautiful? The crow just looks amazing. I love the crow. So I'm going to, I want to stitch this. Actually, I'm wondering if I could use this for the DMC challenge on the magical stitches. I could. But would it be weird being all like lots of different colours? No, I'm not going to. No, don't do that to yourself. So my mind was about to run away with a whole new like challenge. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so that was my haul. The Year in the Woods. Oh, who is it by? What have I done with it? I put it down somewhere. Anyway, I put it down somewhere. I can't see it now. But yeah, so Year in the Woods, Fox #1, and the Old Crow sampler with Heart in Hand. So that's awesome. I might end up starting that sometime this year, because as soon as I saw it, I was like, I want that. So, and I have decided that I will allow myself 4 new starts this year. I did want to start I did want to have 4 new starts for January, because that's my my birthday month. Because I did hear someone else do that, but then I thought, no. I thought that's a little crazy, especially since I don't have all the things. I mean, I have quite a few whips that I could, project that I could start in my stash box upstairs, but I don't want to start them all in January, because there's one that I want to start in Halloween, around about the Halloween time, and I'm hoping that will be at the MK Stitching Retreat, if there's one in October, because we had the sad news that the one in May has been cancelled, because the hotel we want has a government contract on it with it, and that has been extended. And the other hotel that we could use, that we did use last in October just gone, they don't have the space, which is a bit sad, but it makes sense, because that hotel I think is more geared towards wedding events and things like that. So you know, so it makes sense that it would be kind of filled up already. But yeah, but I do want 4 new starts this year, I have decided, and I'm hoping this will be one of them. I just don't know when. We'll have to see. Maybe I'll wait until I have a finish before I can start that one, or might wait until the autumn, because it is kind of autumnish. But anyway, we'll see. I'm starting to ramble more now, and you guys don't want to listen to rambling. Right, okay, so the whip go, I'm going to put a graphic of what my whip go board looks like here. And basically, I am going to have 4 whips, and the rest of the board is going to be mood whips. Right, the 4 whips are going to be Sally Squirrel, Well Suited, Quilted Hills, and Hannah Lynn Montage. The rest of the board are going to be mood whips throughout. The middle board is going to either be a mood whip, the middle block is either going to be a mood whip or a free square, depending on how I feel and depending on what's happening at the time with all the prompts and stuff of that particular month, because I might not want to be able to try and fit in a third whip go piece. So yes, so that's my whip go board. I'm going to be taking part in the Letters of the Month sale on Facebook, and basically you piece your whips to the letter of the month, and there'll be 2 letters for each month, and because there are 26 letters in the alphabet, you get to choose the 2 letters of the alphabet that you do not want to stitch on. So you get to choose yourself, and you start from Z, and then by the end of the year we'll be on A. So, and I've decided that all of my projects for the Letter of the Month sale will be a Geckorouge kit. And so that's simple. I just follow that list as the year goes on. And then I'm also going to be doing the magical stitches. So they have a yearly challenge, which is the state challenge. I have chosen to just do one state, and that is the state of New York, because I've been to New York City and I've also been to Buffalo. And that's the only American state I've ever been to. The number of stitches that I need to stitch in the whole year for that particular state is, I want to say 42 stitches. Oh, sorry, it's 46,000 stitches. 46,000 stitches, and that is approximately, or is, hang on, let me just find out. I wrote it down how many per month. 3,833 stitches per month in order to meet that goal. Whew, that is a lot. That is a massive amount, and I'm not saying I'm going to get anywhere near 46,000 stitches by the end of the year, but I like having the fact that I've got something to work towards. And for that particular challenge, I am going to use Rustle of Wings for that. Could then that way I can get a good chunk of stitches in to Rustle of Wings, which is my memorial piece for my mother, who died when I was 11. So it's been quite a while, and I just think that that piece needs some loving in there, and needs some attention, because it's been a while and I still haven't even finished page 1. So I'm hoping that page 1 will be finished by the end of the year. That would be a brilliant goal. The Magical Stitches do a yearly sale, a yearly challenge, which is the state challenge that I just mentioned. They also do weekly challenges, and they also do a monthly challenge. And the monthly challenge is based on the game of Cluedo. I think in America you call it Clue. We call it Cluedo in the UK, and we have a playing card, and each month we follow the prompts of the tasks, and then we get to say our suggestion if we manage to. I don't really quite understand the game of clues via the stitching, but I think at the end of each month, if we've managed to complete our task successfully, we can then make a suggestion, and hopefully we can then play the game and just collect your clues as the months go by. I've got my playing card, I believe. I downloaded it from the Facebook group. If you want to be part of the Magical Stitches, you need to join the group before the end of January, because they're going to close the group and not allow any more people join after the end of January. So do get in on that. It's called the Magical Stitches Mystery, yeah, Magical Stitches Mystery Challenge. Sorry, I can't remember. I can't remember. I'll put it down in the description below, so that you can join if you feel like you are up for the challenge. And so yeah. And also there is another yearly challenge called the DMC yearly challenge in the Magical Stitches mystery group, but I'm not going to do that because I don't have any whips that has the first like 6 numbers in the DMC challenge that they want us to do, and so I'm not going to start a new whip just to do the challenge. I think the date, the weekly, the monthly, I think all that is going to be enough for me to get my teeth into. And the letters of the month, I hope the letters of the month I can switch, and I can get them in with some of the prompts throughout the Magical Stitches year or the mood whip. So I think I made sense there and everybody understood. Are you all with me? Did you all understand what I'm talking about? I really hope so, because I'm not sure I understood. I think I confused myself as much as anything else. Oh, by the way, the Magical Stitches, they are reading a book series. It's the Embroidery Mysteries series by Amanda Lee. The very first book is called The Quick and the Thread. They will start reading that in February. The game of Cluedo will start being played in February. And then that's it as far as I can remember. I don't think I've missed anything else. I'm looking at my notes, which is a complete mess over here. So if I did forget something, I wouldn't be surprised. Right, and then the 4 new starts that I'm planning to do in this year is the fox, and I just went and got the fabric from upstairs, and it was supposed to be for my Nora Corbett Xenia, but this is called Winter Skies. It's 32 count. It's done by Sparkly's hand dyed fabrics, and I think this would work nicely, don't you? Or is it too patchy? Do you think it would work? Or will it look like the fox had gone to some demon dimension? I don't know. I thought maybe that might work. It looks a bit white on there, but it's not that white on here. This, because on there that looks white, but here it looks more bluish. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should start this on this piece, or keep that for Xenia and then get a different piece? Because I really would like to start the fox at some point, but if you could let me know what you think, if this would go well, that would be great. Otherwise, I will see if I can't find another piece that's more grey and less blackish. But it's called Winter Skies, and it's linen 32 Belfast, 32 count Belfast, and this is 13 by 18 inches, which means I could literally get 2 of these in one. But let me know what you think. If you think that's too harsh for the piece, I'd be inclined to agree. I don't know. I'm not really good at piecing these things together. But anyway, so this will be my first new start. Well, not my first new start of the year, but this will be one of them. I'm hoping this will be another one. And then this will be another one, a new start. This is Ink Circles. It is the first in the series of Bad Neighbourhoods, and it is called Troubled Waters, or Troubled Water. I'm a little bit concerned because the floss it calls for is Gentle Aunt Samplers, but the colouring doesn't seem to actually match the colouring on here. And the pink, the bright pink, is supposed to be this colour here. But that looks brown to me, like peach. It doesn't look like a bright neon pink. So I am not sure what's going on there. And I'm missing a purple, which I will be buying from the Marnie's mix bag as soon as I can. But I'm planning on getting that as my first new start next month. And then there's another one. What is it? What's the other one? That's 1, 2, 3. There's another one. What is it? Oh my goodness, I've forgotten. I've forgotten what my other one is. There's another new start. I've forgotten what it was. Oh no, I've forgotten. I can't remember. Oh well, I'll have to let you know another time when it actually happens, I guess. But yeah, so that's my stitching plans for 2022. What do you think? Have I bitten off more than I can chew? And do you think I will be able to manage it all? Because I'm also planning on reading a lot of books next year. I've got quite a few book TBRs going. But yes, okay, so let's get on with the stitching plans for January. So the letters of the month for January is going to be Z, and I have chosen Zebracorn, which is Zebracorn. Gorgeous, right? Absolutely lovely. And I haven't done any stitches on this since I started it way back when. I don't even know when I started it. Probably 2019 or 2018 even. And this is where I'm at. Just an orange blob. That's all. I don't even know if this is the right way up or if it should be that way. I have no idea. I didn't mark it, but normally if I know myself, oh, actually it could even be that way. I don't rightly know, Rita. Anyway, that's how much I've done, so I'll figure out exactly which way that is, and that is for January. So that will also be part of my my prompts for the magical stitches that I'll tell you about in a minute. Y is for reflections of the soul, and I put it down as the yellow lamps, the yellow lights in the lamps. Yellow lights in the lamps. I don't know if that even made any sense. Honestly, words come out of my mouth. Whether they make sense or not is another thing. So I put Y for yellow lamps, and also there's this big yellow sunset, sunrise, whatever. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. But this is a Geckorouge kit, and it's the artist is Jessalyn Park, and this is so pretty. I fell in love with this. This was before all the other ones that are similar to this had come out by Haid. Well, at least I noticed this before that one, and I opened this back in 2017. I still have the stamp. Oh no, sorry, 2016. But that's not important, really. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Where is the actual piece? And this is where I'm at. And I think it starts this way. It's probably upside down, I don't know. But that's where it is. This is tent stitch. So I will just continue with the tent stitch and seeing how I get on with that. So hopefully I'll get some stitching done with that. It probably won't be much because I'm linking my letters of the month with my Whip Go and linking them up with my magical stitches. So I'm for my weekly goals, I'll be using one dice times 50 stitches. If you know what I mean, I'll explain that in a bit as well. So for the weekly task, for the magical stitches mystery year or whatever it's called, the week 1 prompt is newest whip, and for the weekly task we choose our own stitch count goal, which is perfect for me because I'm doing that myself with the Whip Go and that. So with that I have chosen, so week 1 is newest whip, and you can use a brand new start or a newest whip, and I've gone with troubled water, and I'm going to do the stitch now. Here we go. Here's my dice, and 1. Okay, so that is going to be 50 stitches. 50 stitches is not much, and I feel kind of like that cheating, but the dice speaks, right? Sorry, I dropped my pen. The dice has spoken, so I will be doing 50 stitches on my newest whip for troubled waters. That feels like non-existent, but I'm keeping it. It's what it says, it's what I'm doing. Whip number 2 has to be the oldest whip, and my oldest whip is, do you remember what my oldest whip is, people? Sally Squirrel, yes, we love Sally Squirrel. And so far I have done this much on her. Hang on, I've got all these extra bits flapping about. Oh my god. Right, there we go. Beautiful, isn't she? I love her so much. So she is the oldest whip. Let me put her back in here. Just So she's the oldest whip, and we'll see how many stitches I'm going to do for that one. Right, ready? I just turned it off. That was not good. That's really funny. Oh, it went to 5. Does that count? Let's just... 3. Okay, so that'll be 150 stitches. So 150 stitches on Sally Squirrel. That's brilliant, I think. 150 stitches for Sally Squirrel. Okay. And then week 3 is to work on your most colourful whip. And I've chosen to use Zebracorn for that. And because that's the Z, and that's how I can link it in with my weekly task. So we'll see how many stitches we've got for that. 5. So that's 250. I've got a little cheat. I should have kept it secret so that you'd all think, oh wow, her math has got brilliant. But no, I've got a little cheat sheet. Can't even say that. Cheat sheet. Can't say that at all. So that will be 250 stitches for... I bet you were wishing you were going to get my magical mathematics. I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay, right. So in week 4, it says to most stitches. Now, if I'm being truthful, the only thing that has the most stitches is Dahlia or Sally Squirrel. But I also want to get reflections of the soul inside my my whips for next month. But we all know that Sally Squirrel pretty much has the most stitches, so we're going to use Sally Squirrel for that. Let me write it down so that I remember. Sally Squirrel. And we're going to 6. So that's 300 stitches. So we're going to do 300 stitches on Sally Squirrel. So we need to do 50 stitches on Troubled Water, 150 stitches on Sally Squirrel, 250 stitches on Zebracorn, and then 300 stitches on Sally Squirrel again. Right, so for the monthly tasks, I'm going to be using Whip Go or Letters of the Month projects in order to accomplish that. So, but I did also want to do Into the Jungle as a monthly thing every month. So I'm kind of thinking I should use that as well, but I'm not too sure if I want to keep adding a new thing. So I'm not sure about that. I did think about it and think, oh yeah, let's put Into the Jungle in there. I could then at least Into the Jungle could get some loving on there. But anyway, so the January task is the January monthly with the monthly task is basically getting your stuff together. Is prompt 1, get your stuff together, stitch 1000 stitches. Prompt 2, go to the hotel, that sort of thing. I'll read it out. Hopefully I'm allowed and I don't get into trouble. I don't think it's a secret, is it? Where's the monthly? Right. So basically we are getting ready to go to this estate. and and this is where we're going to do all our mystery for the Cluedo. And in order to begin the adventure, I need to do the following in order. Oh, in order. Okay, I didn't read that bit, so I'm glad I'm reading this to you now. Otherwise, I would have done the whole thing differently. Okay, so number 1, gather all your personal stitching supplies and luggage, 1,000 stitches. So I am going to use probably Into the Jungle just to get some stitches in. Into the Jungle. I don't have that whip with me, but I will, I'll put it up here so that you can see, and I'm going to do 1,000 stitches on it. Right, and oh, by the way, you can't double dip any of these. You can't double dip any of them unless you're doing the DMC stitch challenge. The DMC challenge. You can double dip with that, but you can't double dip anything else, which is so scary for me because that means the stitch count goes up, up, up. And then the second prompt is check in at the counter in the entryway to get the key to your room, 1,000 stitches. So either way, I will use what shall I use? I'm going to use Reflections of the Soul, because that hasn't had anything in there yet. Reflections of the Soul. Right, and then number 3, you are told your room isn't ready, but to look around the entryway, but do not go anywhere else. What do you pick? You have to pick 1 or 2 options. You stay put. If you do, you need to stitch 1,000 stitches. You look around the entry room and notice that something is hanging off the chandelier, so you take it. Ooh! You stitch 2,000 stitches. Now come on. What do I do there? Do I stitch 1,000 stitches, which will be the easy way out, or do I stitch 2,000 stitches, which would totally be the best option, because then you get to steal whatever it is that's hanging off the chandelier, which I totally would do if it's like something exciting, you know. So what should I do? What should I do? I am going to stitch 1,000 stitches because it's the easy way out. Right, I think I'm going to do Quilted Hills for this prompt, mainly because I want to get that whip done as quickly as I can, and I can just keep the momentum going with it. So number 4 is you are finally led to the elevator to the 13th floor. You are in room 1313, so 1,313. Once you enter the room, you are told you cannot leave the room until either the month is over or you put in 1,313 stitches in your newest project. You are officially creeped out. Yes, you are, because this state thing is creepy as hell. Do you want to see what it looks like? Hang on. So that means I'm going to do 1,313 stitches into my newest project, which is now Troubled Water. And then on top of all of that, I need to do 3,833 stitches into Rustle of Wings. I really should count exactly how many stitches that is per month in total and see if I can put it somewhere here so that you can see that. And yeah, This is going to be a very busy month. I don't see myself getting it all done, to be honest. And to be honest, I'm not going to put myself down if I don't do it all. This is just a bit of fun. And my motto is going to be, at least I've made progress. So if I put some stitches in every single one of these whips I've mentioned today, then that's a win. That's a win, 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 win. And yeah, so I hope everybody is going to have a fantastic January. Everybody, please put down below what you're going to be doing, and if you've made any videos saying your stitchy plans, your witchy plans. If you've made any videos with your stitchy plans, please let me know below. That would be absolutely fantastic. Also, if you've got any blogs that you've written showing what you're going to be working on in the year, please let me know that as well. And link me to any of your Instagram pictures and things, just so that I could have a look and just give you my love and let you know that I'm cheering you on. Hope you all had a fantastic time in January, and love you all. Bye.